It was a busy afternoon in the outpatient unit, double booked appointments, endless vitals, phones ringing, nurses pacing. The kind of day where everything blurs. Room 3 was next. I checked the chart. Mid-40s. Complaints of persistent abdominal pain. I knocked, walked in, introduced myself, and jumped into questions before even sitting. How long have you had the pain? Any nausea? What makes it worse? She answered quietly. I typed quickly. I barely looked up. The visit couldn't have lasted more than 7 minutes. I handed her a lab request and said, "We'll call you with results." She thanked me, politely, too politely, and left. 2 hours later, one of the lab techs called me aside. "Doctor, that woman from room 3. She came back. She fainted outside the lab." We rushed out. She was on the floor, pale, soaked in sweat. We got her onto a stretcher for fluids, oxygen, stat labs. Turned out she had internal bleeding from a ruptured ectopic pregnancy. In that moment, a wave of nausea hit me. Not because of the diagnosis, but because I had missed it. Not clinically, but humanly. I didn't ask if her periods were late. I didn't ask about dizziness. I didn't even ask about her full story. I had looked at her pain like a problem to be solved, not a person to be understood. Later that night, after she was stabilized, I sat at my desk and reread her chart. That's when I realized something. I didn't know her name. I had seen dozens of patients that day, and all I could remember were room numbers, symptoms, and pending labs. Not one face, not one story. And that scared me, because somewhere along the line, I had stopped seeing people and started seeing problems. I wasn't cruel. I wasn't careless. I was just rushed. I started thinking, how many patients walk away each day feeling unheard, unseen? How many quiet emergencies have I missed simply because I didn't ask the extra question? So I made a change, a small one. Now, before every consultation, I pause for 2 seconds and look the patient in the eye. I ask their name, even if it's already on the file, and I remind myself, you are not here to process. You are here to witness. Since then, something's shifted. The work is still heavy. The system is still flawed. But I've started to feel human again. Not just a pair of hands. Not just a white coat. And sometimes a patient will say, "Thanks for listening." Not because I gave them a miracle, but because I gave them time. Even 5 minutes can be a form of medicine. If you've ever felt like you're too busy to care, but still wish you could, this is your reminder. Presence is powerful. Start with a name. For more real-life confessions, click the playlist and hit subscribe. Got a story to share? Send it to us, because every story deserves a heartbeat.